Ooh, sexy Mike.
Sexy Mike.
I don't know why I call him that.
I don't know why you think he's sexy. And he's got Joe Mixon, who's going to come back once he's not injured. I think it could even be this week. So, have you been receiving any trade offers? Because there's been one member that has been really, well,
Has it been David?
Boompa, I don't even consider his trade offers because they're just the most...
They're always just to poke the bear.
Yes. Obviously, things can change, but as of Wednesday night, Mark is a 23-point favorite.
The Mr. Unlimited award this year goes to none other than Sam.
Well. What do we have here? Another episode of the Keeper Chronicles. Welcome back. I'm your host with the most, Luke. Or as I like to call it, Bill O'Reilly, because we're doing it live. We're doing it live tonight. Jacob and I, we have not talked about who's going to win weekly awards. We have not talked about anything. We are doing it live, and you're going to get to see inside the mind of that corrupt commish that you always claim is corrupt. So, of course, I have with me my special guest, my brother Jacob.
Hey.
And we're coming at you with some hot takes, hot off the press.
So, again, we have not spoken at all. I just read why kickers are doing so much better this year, last couple of years. I don't know exactly when this rule change happened.
Okay.
Have you heard about this?
No.
So, have you heard how quarterbacks get to essentially wear in game balls? Like adjust, they're given 25 balls that are game balls, and they get to...
It's the home team, though, right?
No, both teams. It used to be only the home team, but now it's both teams get their own set of game balls for offense. Okay? And so, like, each quarterback likes it a different way. This is part of why Deflategate happened.
Right.
Tom Brady likes his deflated.
Right.
Kickers recently are given 60 balls for the whole year that they get to, essentially, as long as it's within the parameters, kind of adjust and wear in the way they want. And so now these kickers are able to practice and put the ball into the ideal condition that they want for...
What's going on here? Hello? Oh, there. Look. Wait. Technical difficulties. Here we go. I don't know why I lost video. So kickers are able to wear in...
They're able to wear in the ball.
What?
You good?
Yeah, we're...
Okay.
Wait.
Why am... They just...
Resume. Okay. I think
Kickers...
somebody tried to FaceTime me. Is what happened.
Okay. They're able to wear the ball in, and so essentially they have more practice with the ball that's being kicked. And so the hypothesis is that's leading to more accurate field goals from 50 plus.
So they're manipulating the ball a little bit.
Yes. Not quite the juicing and the deadening of baseballs that the MLB does, but pretty close.
Well, that's very interesting. Thank you for that.
We like to start off the broadcast with some...
With a little real football talk.
Yeah. Also, Joe Flacco benched. Did you see that?
I didn't see that.
He's benched.
Who's QB1?
Dylan Gabriel. But do you know who's still QB3?
Shadur?
Sure don't.
Shadur don't. Yikes. How's Coach Prime feel about that?
I haven't looked it up.
I'm sure he's livid. All right. Well, let's start with let's just review the matchups from
let's do a little recap.
Last week. Let's look at what happened. Let's go.
We got
to
some
the
games.
books. All right. Let's go to the scoreboard from week 4. Already week 4. Oh,
yeah.
Man. Let's start with mine because mine is at the top of my list here.
Battle of the Brothers.
Me versus the Well Diggers.
It looked like he had a chance for a while.
It did, and honestly, it never had him at much, like the odds, on the top.
Mm-hmm.
Never had him at much of a chance.
No, it had him favored a little bit.
At the very beginning. I'm talking even as the games developed, though. He didn't have a chance, even though I thought he was well within. I mean,
no,
Tyreek Hill, and who did he have playing?
Tyreek was playing Monday. And
Tyreek and Rome, right? Didn't Rome play Monday? When did
No.
Rome play?
He-
Sunday night?
No, he played Sunday afternoon, maybe.
Oh.
But the big thing actually, Luke, was Baker Mayfield was, I mean, the Bucks were being blanked for a while.
Yeah, they were.
And then he went on a tear to kind of pad his stats and.
But Bucky as well picked up on that.
Oh, for sure. But there was two sides though. Do you know that Jalen Hurts didn't complete a pass in the second half?
I did see that. Yeah.
Yeah. So like, so he was basically at 19 points at halftime. So part of that is that his that probability of Sam winning continued to go down as Jalen Hurts did nothing in the second half.
Mm-hmm.
So definitely looked closer, and I'd say even was closer than this final score looked. But you get another win.
Yeah, I'm 4-0, which I believe you can fact check me on this. I don't think I've ever started.
No, Luke,
4-0.
you usually lose the first couple weeks.
Yeah, I do. I mean, Joe Burrow, Derek Carr.
Yep.
I've had some experiments at QB.
Yep.
But somehow, I did see a thing like this is the year of wide receiver busts.
Yeah.
Of the top
Oh yeah.
10, only 2 of them are either producing at the level they were expected, and
Who are the two? It's Amon-Ra St. Brown.
it was Amon-Ra and Malik.
And Malik was
And Malik just
Malik
got
was
injured.
like a one game thing that was kind of
Wait, was it Amon-Ra and Malik? No, who
It's-
was it? It was Amon-Ra and somebody else.
I don't know. I did talk to Sam today, and he wants everyone to know his relationship with Tyreek Hill is likely coming to an end. You will see him on the waiver wire and as a free agent here soon.
Oh, and that marks
The end. That may have been Sam's first round pick from the first year of this.
I'll have to
league.
look. I'll have to look back in the history.
And so like
because
it's kind of a big deal that
maybe I should.
Sam's
should we
breaking
look?
up. No. Let's
No,
keep
you can-
going. Okay, I'll keep going.
You keep going. Because I want to look this up and people can come on this journey with me.
Okay. Luke, do love the Quentin Johnson. Surprisingly, he can catch the ball now and is good. And then
He was a round 2 pick
by
by the Storm Lake Beavers
Tyreek Hill.
in 2021.
Oh,
Second
okay.
round pick, 5th pick.
Okay,
Tyreek
that
Hill.
must have been maybe year 2.
Let's look at year 2.
All right, next game.
First round by Romnus Elevator
Okay,
Rhinos.
there we go.
Yeah.
Next game that I have is Cheese Whiz versus All Boom No Bust. This was one of those where you just weren't sure if Cheese Whiz was going to be able to pull it out.
And yet, he didn't.
You know, Lamar doing whatever he did on Sunday sure didn't help. I mean, Cheese Whiz, a lot of his wins, he can only go as far as Lamar pulls him. It's a flawed team.
Well, trust me, I get to hear all about how his players disappoint him. He'll always ask me like, I know the deal. He's like, what's the deal with Lamar? It's like, bro, I don't know. Like,
Oh, now Lamar's possibly out multiple weeks. What is he going to do?
I don't know. And he doesn't have a QB on his team.
No.
Honestly, I'm surprised in a 40-40 blowout, not blowout, but a 40-40 tie,
Yes.
Dallas at Green Bay, Matthew Golden walks away with 11 points.
That's pretty good for him.
You know, I don't know.
Matthew Golden, he's so close. There's been multiple.
He's fast.
He's very fast. He's had glimpses. I don't think he has the skills to stay on the field as much as.
Ooh. I'm looking at his game log. He has 2 targets in the first 2 weeks,
Yep.
then 4, then 6.
Yep. I mean, it's trending up. So I mean, don't give up. I mean, Mark's team is flawed, right? Lad McConkey has
Deeply flawed.
Lad McConkey has just not been the guy he was
No.
last year
No.
because of Quentin Johnson and Keenan Allen both coming there or showing up.
Oh.
He,
Don't even look at Mark's bench.
Travis Kelce, Aaron Jones, dude. I mean,
Keon Coleman and Darnell Mooney. What happened to Mooney? He was the guy for a while.
no. Drake London showed
Well,
up.
I know Drake London, but
Mooney.
you know what?
It
Mooney was a
Kirk guy.
Cousins. Yes,
Yep.
he was.
Yep.
He was a Kirk guy. You're forgetting.
Yep. So I don't know where Mark goes from here. He's got to hopefully get a couple lucky breaks on some injuries. I don't know. Maybe Blake Corum needs to be picked up just in case Kyron goes down.
I feel like Mark is in the market for a wide receiver.
Absolutely.
And his running back core is also abysmal. He's running bare bones. He's got A-Chain, Williams, and all the way down to his bench,
Aaron Jones.
injured Aaron Jones.
Yeah, we'll see what happens.
Time to make a tough decision, Mark.
We'll see what happens. Who knows?
Maybe somebody could give him a nice package deal. Maybe I could give him a package deal and maybe take Lamar off his hands.
Alternatively, Ross's team, really great running backs, right?
Definitely.
Really great. They're the bell cows,
Yep.
especially now that Naj is gone for the season.
Mhm.
It's the Hampton show out for Chargers. Barkley still putting up points, maybe not the 30 points he was averaging last season. But A.J. Brown and Jamar Chase, part of that
Oofda.
wide receiver bust you were alluring
Yes.
to. Tetaroa, sorry.
Not Tet. Thank
Yes.
you.
Um,
Mama McMillan is happy.
Yep, sorry. I mean, he's performing. He's not this boom guy that
He's on Carolina.
Carolina's kind of good. I got Bryce Young in a slightly other league that I don't really care about, and he's shown up.
All right. I still don't believe in him.
But I mean,
they did get beat 13-42 this week.
I am keeping track of our luck metrics again.
Yeah.
Ross for the last 2 weeks has a lucky win,
Ooh.
and you know what?
Pretender status.
I'm
Ross is the perpetual pretender. Even last year, when he had the most contender team ever, he ended up still being a freaking pretender.
I mean, it's fantasy football though. It's not like all of a sudden there's going to be a regression to the mean. You hope there is.
Yep.
For Benton's, I mean, Benton has been waiting for that regression to the mean to happen.
Yeah, it just hasn't happened, has it?
But I mean, all I'm saying is maybe his record is better than maybe his team.
Mm-hmm. Let's look at. So, I mean, this was our closest game.
Yeah, it was our closest game this week.
Just
points.
over 2 points.
Yeah.
2.3 points.
Yep.
So, and I was so. I mean, I sent that text to them. I was like,
I thought
this is going to be the best upset night ever. 2 upsets in one night.
Yep.
And it just didn't happen. Mark couldn't hack it. So,
Oh,
but let's move on to the blowout of the week. The Pounders.
Man.
I'm not even going to dignify the team name by giving it the first 2 words. We'll just call David the Pounders.
versus Team No Sense.
Yeah, team.
I mean,
I can't wait for Boompa's first name change of the season.
It's coming.
It's coming.
It's coming.
Last week he was schizophrenic between the Pretenders and the Cutenders. Was that last year or 2 years ago?
It's kind of.
I don't know. It's
yeah.
all over the place.
I mean,
We got to see him in person this last weekend,
Yes.
and he
he's-
was there was moaning and groaning about his team.
and the thing is, his Bills showed up, right? 7 points from the defense. You don't complain about that.
Nope.
24 from Josh, 22 from James Cook, 10 points from the tight end. You're not complaining about any of that. But then Derrick Henry, he's been somewhat of a bust.
He's been a bust.
Jerry Jeudy and Trey Tucker kind of being the backbone of your wide receiver core is not a good sign.
Boompa was hoping for the Trey Tucker repeat. This is kind of the Juwan Jennings?
Yes.
55 points one week, and then he got 9 the next for David last year, or
Yes.
whatever it was. Tucker.
He'll only score if he's on your bench.
Let's see. Yeah.
Yep.
Where's his game log? I don't want his complete stats. Get
I
out
mean,
of here.
if Boompa would have started his Bills core, Khalil Shakir scored 18 points for him. Wouldn't have made a difference in the result. Not when you have Puka scoring 36, Drake London scoring 25, and the Lions defense scoring 20.
Yeah, 20.
Oh, sorry, I forgot. Josh Jacobs scored 31. Like, those are just 3-4 guys. I mean, Justin Herbert only scored 12, and David still scored 188 points.
This does bring up, I think this is one of our highest, I think it's in the top 10 highest scores.
It is, but
we
asterisk.
have the added flex.
Yes.
So this is kind of in a different category. And honestly, We could count this as a high score of the new format. But,
Yeah, we
but
might.
things are always probably going to shift, so we might just have to denote these in the records.
Yeah, we just denote that as of this year there was an extra flex. Yes.
Let me look at my fantasy.
I mean, so not to bring up possible future awards, but there was a mad dash for Trey Benson last week.
Yeah.
We talked. I think we talked about it.
Mm-hmm.
And David wins. Trey Benson scored 10 points. Nothing crazy. And I just read he was placed on IR. So David has actually already dropped Trey Benson.
Crazy. I mean, what was it? 3 or 4 teams last week tried to get him?
I think it was 4, yeah.
4 teams tried to get him, and now he's on IR.
Yep.
And did you pick up his replacement, or did you put a claim in on his replacement?
I just picked him up, actually.
You picked him up
right
so
before the
add him.
broadcast.
Funny how that works.
Dropped Indiana Jones. So if anyone wants him, I know Mark might be looking for a quarterback. I'd love for Mark to take Indiana Jones and just ask, what's going on with Indiana Jones?
Mark does love that movie series, by the way. One of his favorite. Lego Indiana Jones was what he played with Ross and David on the Xbox, and so there is a large part of his heart that holds space for Indiana Jones.
Mark, please pick him up just for the lore. Thank you.
Okay, I've got my fantasy stat tracker here. Top scores. David's would currently sit what were his decimals there? 0.52.
Yeah,
because that matters. David's score from this week would fit in at number 7.
Wow. I mean, pretty impressive.
Let's see. I'm going to put that in.
Okay.
It's 188.52, right?
Yeah, 5-2. All right, I'm going to start talking about my game. So I was down about 30 points or so heading into Monday Night Football, doubleheader. And I saw Benton Monday night, and I'm like, I'm surprised they're giving me a 24% chance. I think I need Fields to score 40 points for me just to win. And he's like, I hope he doesn't. And I'm like, fair. And so I tune into Monday Night Football, and Justin Fields, because the Jets game started early. And so halfway or a couple minutes into the second quarter, Justin Fields is 1 for 1 for 5 yards and has 30 rushing yards. And I'm like, it sure isn't looking good. But he pulled through. Justin Fields, not a good quarterback, but a great fantasy quarterback.
Totally.
27 points he ends up with. Broncos defense Cincinnati didn't move the ball.
I'll tell you, the one player I was looking at.
Yeah.
J.K. Dobbins. He sat at 0 points He was
at 3 points at halftime. So the fact that he got up to 11 is somewhat miraculous. He finished with over 100 rushing yards. Basically, the Broncos...
But no receptions?
No, I don't think so. But the Broncos... I finished watching the Jets game because that's the one of interest for me. Switch to this one. The Broncos are up 21-3 driving down the field. J.K. Dobbins...
I saw this, yeah.
He gets his 15, 16-yard run to get over 100 yards, and he gets pulled. And then, 2 plays later, R.J. Harvey catches the touchdown. And quite literally, the only reason, as far as I'm concerned, that Dobbins did not finish the drive is because he got his 100 yards, and the game was out of hand already.
Yep. Game script caught up to Benton. Is this an unlucky loss for him?
This is an unlucky loss.
Oh,
this
goodness.
is number 2 for the year for Benton. He is
minus
-2. So bad luck, Benton.
I can't believe it. It's honestly, like David said, Benton's bad luck needs to be studied.
It does. It really does. And so we have to bring up this fact.
We do.
Benton started the Packers defense, which, by all accounts, not a bad move, right? The Packers are supposed to be a pretty good defense. Supposed to be getting these sacks. They end up with -5 points.
Yeah.
What was the margin of victory, you ask? It was less than 4 points.
Yep.
So Benton would have won if he didn't start a defense. And Luke, you actually dove further into this.
I did. There are 32 defenses that you can pick up.
Yes.
Out of a possible 32, only 4 of them, including the Packers, would have lost him the game. So that means 28 out of 32. I don't know what that percentage would be. Roughly 88?
88.
Roughly 88% chance that he had a defense on his team that would get him the win this week.
And that's assuming you're just picking a defense at random, too.
Yeah, I mean, you didn't even need to start a defense, like Jacob said, which is probably the...
even worse.
Maybe even worse, yeah.
Yes.
I was also watching the Broncos defense because I'm like, okay, surely as time goes on, they're going to let up more points.
No, they're pretty good,
No,
actually.
they were against Cincinnati, too.
It's a pretty abysmal, yes.
Ugh, goodness.
It's just bad luck, Benton, man. Just poor guy.
We really do feel for you, but it is kind of hilarious. And I don't know why losing just sticks to you throughout years, throughout time and space.
I was trying to think, like, what are the chances that not only does he have, like, the most unlucky season last year, but he follows it up with this year? Like, how does he, like, he's scoring points.
Mm-hmm.
He's scoring points.
152, yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
that he should win games.
Mm-hmm. Totally.
And he just gets matched up against the wrong guy
every week.
so frequently. He does. I don't even know if last year he had a lucky win.
I'm sure probably not. If you look into who he's getting matched up with, I'm sure there's some metric you could find in terms of, like, the types of teams that their players are going up against, you know?
Yeah.
And
that hit the opposing player, like the opposing team has good matchups.
Yeah, like some sort of weird, like, the NFL is
the
this
NFL
conspiracy
is
goes so deep.
It's
that the
colluding
NFL
against
schedule.
Benton.
Yes.
All right.
I bet even the refs are in on it.
Well, it's actually all goes back to the fact that we've legalized sports betting.
Sports betting.
Yes.
Sports betting.
Yes.
Yep, definitely. Also, I mean, okay, this is just a random rant or soapbox, I guess, that I want to go on just on top of the whole betting thing. Andrew Whitworth, you know how he's part of the Thursday night crew?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's like a total shill for all of these betting. Like, he is their guy, and he's like on all of... I just don't like it.
He's, I think, a pretty smart guy, too.
You know, and that's what people typically liked him, and it's just like, I had no reason to not like him, and then he became...
Where'd he go to school?
He became the guy, the face for all these betting places. I think ESPN Bet is the big one or something like that, but I don't know. Anyway, that's just me hating on Andrew Whitworth for whatever reason.
He went to school at LSU. Never mind. I was thinking he was like an Ivy guy. That's just Fitzmagic.
All right, so that concludes all of our matchups from this last week. Live. Now let's pick out our weekly accolades or awards live. First one is easy, and I was talking to the man who's going to receive this last night. He said, "Am I getting a shout out on the podcast?" I said, "You already know it."
Congrats.
That goes to David. He gets the Gritty Award this week for this staggering 188.52 points. Puts him, like I said, number 7 overall in terms of highest score. I will remind you, give a little shout out to Sam. He does have the top score of all time.
200. The only one that's broken 200.
202.92 back in 2023.
Insane.
Absolutely crazy. We only have there are only 3 people who have gotten over 190. That would be David, Boompa, and Sam. There are only...
I didn't hit 190?
No, you didn't. 188.
Oh, man.
And then there are only 1, 2, 3... Wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people. 5 people who have been over 180. That would be Sam, David, Boompa, Jacob, and, of course...
The corrupt one?
No. Benton.
Oh.
2021, our first season.
And he
had
probably
a huge
lost
game.
that game.
That would be crazy. Oh, my goodness. So, yes, David, that puts you at number 7 all-time scoring with an asterisk next to that note. But well done. I
still
mean,
real.
they're still counting NFL records with
Yep.
the 17-game season, so
Yep.
why not?
Yep.
Did you see Puka's on track to beat?
He's been on track a couple times.
Oh, okay.
There's been multiple people on track, but 17 games, you have to. The big thing is health. So
Yeah, I know he was injured last year, right? At the beginning of the season.
Yes, he got injured. Yep.
So yeah, I mean, we'll see. I anticipate another 200 plus score this year.
Yeah, we'll see.
I'm
I think
gonna call it now.
I think there are some teams that are constructed that could do it. But we'll see.
Mine.
Your wide receivers are flawed.
Yeah, that is true. That's true. All right, let's go to the best bench. I was eyeing it as we were going through here, and I'm pretty sure that this one is going to go to you. I'm looking at
my Cowboys
the
on
Pounders
the bench
versus Boompa here, and nothing really great. I mean, David had Cortland Sutton with 19.1. If you look at my matchup, I had 18. Oh wait, Sam had 18. Marvin Harrison, I had 19.
Yeah.
Etienne.
Is he real, by the way? Do you think he's
No,
no?
he's not real, but I'm starting him this week. He's not real. I can't trust him. Bashul Tutin is like the guy waiting in the wings. Like
he's learning. He's
Yeah.
like that. He's like the Undertaker.
Yes, he is. He's like waiting for his chance to.
Okay.
I don't know. There's nothing good on the bench in Mark and Ross's matchup at all.
Well,
So you look at yours, and you had 109 points on your bench, which is crazy to think about. You had George Pickens with 33, Quinshawn Judkins with 21, and the other guys all scored over 10 points. That is leagues above what the rest of us are. I think, 109 points on your bench is just insane.
So I was kicking myself. Not that like I said, I expected the Packers defense to do well. So I couldn't have projected that. I thought the Detroit Lions could have shut down the Cleveland run game because they're one-dimensional. But like, especially with when I was projected to lose, I'm like, man, I could have made a change. But I liked that I could back up the claim that it said my bench could start for your lineup, and sure enough, my bench sure could.
All right, let's see. Yeah, he definitely could. Quinshawn and George Pickens outscored at least
Most of your guys, not what's his face, Bijan.
Quinshawn, yeah, I mean, definitely my wide receivers.
Your wide receivers did
they
good
were,
this
They were
week.
great. I mean, they were both 20-pointers, so
But actually, your whole team did pretty well. So maybe not.
your bench could be starters on my team for
Yes.
sure. But I still don't know that I would trust Quinshawn Judkins and George Pickens to get me 50-plus points combined every week. So,
well, I'm banking on it this week.
so that the best bench award goes to you for the week. Let's look at the waiver winner, and then we'll discuss Mr. Unlimited.
Okay. So I was trying to take a look at this earlier.
All right, so here's on the waiver report from last Wednesday. Trey Tucker,
Yep.
bust. Broncos defense, no.
Well, we gotta talk possibly.
Well, possibly. Actually, there's not a lot here, is there?
Trey Benson, only 10 points, didn't do great.
Ricky Pearsall, how did he do this week?
Ricky Pearsall, he didn't even start for him.
Yeah, and he got
You didn't start Nick Chubb.
8 points. I didn't start Nick Chubb.
Bills defense scored 7 points. Oh. I mean, we could give it to David.
For the Lions defense.
Lions scored 20 points this week. I feel like anytime you get that defense scoring more than 13, 14 points, it's very noteworthy. So
I can't believe that Boompa picked up the Bills defense. That's just so crazy. I must have missed that.
I told you this last week.
I forgot about that.
Yeah.
Yeah, we did talk about it. Oh, my goodness. He's just absolutely a fanboy.
Hey,
Boompa is part of the Bills Mafia.
Boompa might be the Bills Mafia.
He would be. You get him near a folding table, and he is going through that thing so quick.
He's like, I'm jumping, man.
Well, okay, I'm comfortable giving David the win.
Absolutely.
Did anybody pick anybody up on like that Thursday or anything?
No.
Nothing
Travis
like that?
Hunter is now available, though. I do want to point it out. I didn't know if any.
Wow.
I think he's transitioning to defense.
Okay, well, the wide receiver thing hasn't really worked out for him so well, so I think that's probably good if he wants to keep playing in this league.
I mean, we gotta just a possible look ahead at waiver winner next week. Michael Carter, just saying, I'm not going to start him, but Rashad White, did you hear that Bucky Irving's in a walking boot?
No.
Yeah.
You're going to have to tell Hannah.
Hey, Hannah. Oh, she
No.
can't hear me.
He's on her team.
I
I'm looking at Woody Marks.
was going to get to
think-
that. Woody Marks and R.J. Harvey are both
great pickups, I
both
think.
good pickups.
Also, Hunter Henry has been surprisingly solid.
New England is a sneaky team that, like, if you catch them on the right time, I don't think their ceiling is super high for any player, but
No.
I don't think they're going to bust necessarily.
It's really interesting. I'm looking at Hunter Henry's game log. He had 8 targets against Las Vegas and 11 targets against Pittsburgh.
Which is elite for a tight end.
But Miami and Carolina were 2 and 3.
Hey, Han, I got some big news for you.
Here, jump on the podcast really quick, honey.
Yep. All right. Special guest, Hannah Ambrose. Thank you for joining. Hannah, so we know that you've joined the Fantasy Football League of your own this year.
Correct.
Bucky Irving's on your team, correct?
Correct.
We're breaking this live, people. He is currently in a walking boot and is questionable on whether he's going to play on Sunday. How do you feel?
This is just really reflective of how basically my whole season has been going. You think you draft a good team, and then it's terrible.
She also has CeeDee Lamb.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Yeah. It's been rough this season. My first season. I don't have much more to say.
All
All right.
Thanks for joining.
Be gone.
I also want to mention that Benton dropped the Packers.
Yep. I think that was probably the first thing on his mind was let's get the fight. He was so
He
angry.
told me he was going to light a bag of poop and leave it on my porch.
Oh, Benton.
Also, I know he's hurt, but if anyone wants a potential keeper, Malik Neighbors is available for trade for cheap. I'm willing to take like a future 5th round pick for him at this point.
Honestly, for teams like Boompa and Benton, Sam, honestly, yeah.
I'm willing to give him cheap. I'm not asking for much. Just
That's actually not a bad idea. You have to make a tough decision because there's no IR slot.
Mark, I'm looking at you.
Yep, that is a Mark Miltimore.
I
I just want guys to make tough decisions.
All right, let's get to Mr. Unlimited.
Mr. Unlimited. It's really kind of a question of how, it's always subjective. You're getting a look into what we talk about here.
It's
Did anybody make any comments? Did anybody set themselves up to look like a fool?
I was ready to give it to Sam, just personally, for starting the defense going against the Vikings, but they performed, so I can't give it to Sam.
I think if I had to give it to anybody, it would probably be either Boompa or Mark.
Let's hear
Both
why.
both are 1 and 3.
Okay.
Both are former champions.
Yes.
And it just seems like neither of them are able to get anything going. I mean, you've got one of the just chronic underperformers in Sam. And he's at 2 and 2. He's got at least 2 wins.
I mean, he's got a lucky win in there, but
yeah.
Boomba has an unlucky loss, to be fair.
So maybe I'll give it to the Cheese Whiz for having the team that beat Ross. This was our championship rematch, actually.
It was. You're right.
And
no, it wasn't.
sorry, semifinal rematch. It felt like the championship to beat Ross, though.
It sure
because
did.
it was
Wouldn't
an
it be
amazing.
something?
Wouldn't it be something? The Christmas Miracle. Actually, week 4 last year was where
This was the
Christmas Miracle.
This was Ross's first loss, who looked like he could not be beaten, and the Cheese Whiz looked bad. And I said, watch for the Cheese Whiz this week last year. You're right.
Christmas Miracle. So this I'll give it to Mark for the week. He's Mr. Unlimited.
I also want to point out that Mark started the wrong tight end again.
Who did he start?
He started Hawk. Travis
Oh,
Kelce
my
outscored him
goodness.
by 2 points. Actually, wait.
Luke. What's the deal with Hawk?
It would not have won the game. So it's not that big of a deal, but I just love that Mark perpetually
wouldn't have won the game.
It was 1.9 points, but it would have been close.
Man. him very
I just love
close.
that he, no matter what, will start the wrong tight end. Mark, please start Travis Kelce more often.
Who's Kelsey? Let's pick Mark's start for the next week.
I like this.
Kelsey is going up against Jacksonville, so the Chiefs versus Jacksonville, and Minnesota is going against
Cleveland in London. What is Minnesota's record in London?
4-0.
4-0.
Used to be 4-0 all overseas games. Not anymore.
We don't like Dublin.
Dublin apparently was supposed to be favored. It was like in terms of the metrics, it was
They
like
were
60%,
thinking 60-40. It was
50-50.
no,
40-60.
no. It's 60-40 favoring Steelers.
Oh, really?
Yes, and I think it was closer to like 75-25. But yeah, it was pretty. It wasn't as Viking heavy as they were expecting. I personally, Mark, I would start Travis Kelce. Cleveland's defense is pretty good. They got some good linebackers, and you just never know what you're getting out of Carson Wentz. Just totally honest.
And you know what? I'm going to make this interesting.
Yeah.
I'm going to tell him to start TJ Hawkinson. And we'll see which one of us gives him the better advice next week.
Oh, I'm
Because
excited for this.
TJ Hawkinson has not been involved in our offense really at all.
That's because of the offense. We don't need to talk about this on the podcast, but the offensive line, he's had to stay in and help block or even just chip and not being able to get out on his routes as fast as he would like.
This week versus Cleveland, it's going to be a different story. He's going to be out there.
How many touchdowns does Hawkinson end up with this
Hawkinson will end up with 1 touchdown, and
Okay.
he will have
week? What? Yeah.
here's his stat line.
Stat line.
6 receptions, 74 yards, 1 touchdown.
All right, Mark. Travis Kelce ends up with 8 receptions, 45 yards, and a touchdown.
Okay, I'm gonna write this down.
Okay.
So what did you say?
8, 45, 1 touchdown.
And just for the record, I said Hawkinson 6, 74, 1 touchdown.
Yeah, my 45 feels pretty low, but we're sticking with it.
All right, and that is gonna be it for the weekly awards. Anything we want to talk about? What are the matchups we got coming up this week? I'm facing the Cheese Whiz, so that's a conflict of interest. But he's projected 87. He must have some buys going on.
No,
Is
Lamar Jackson's out.
Well, yeah.
That's the big thing. Yes,
This is the first bye weeks are starting.
Bye weeks
now.
have started.
Yep. Mark versus me.
Yeah, that's going to be a good one. I think the Cheese Whiz can pull it off if he gets lucky. Wouldn't it be something?
He's done it before. He's the upset man.
He really is.
He really is. Boompa's going up against you.
Yep. Boompa, he's ready to just throw in the towel.
All we need to look at is who are the Bills playing against, and we'll know how Boompa's team is going to do. They're playing against New England. It could really go south for them.
It could go any way.
Who did they lose to right away in the season?
They didn't.
Yeah, they did.
Who'd they lose? Oh, the Raven. No, they beat the Ravens week 1. And then they beat the Jets.
Did they beat the Dolphins?
And they beat the Dolphins.
Did they beat New Orleans?
Yes.
Who did they lose to? I
They
swore
haven't
they
lost.
lost. I swore they lost.
They haven't lost.
Oh. Well, who did they have a tough time against? Surprisingly.
The Saints, I think, held them pretty close for a while.
Okay.
So.
No. Wasn't their game against the Jets surprisingly close?
Nope.
They blew them out?
Yep.
Okay.
CBS left the broadcast because it was a
that's
blowout.
good. Okay. All right. Anyway, so Boompa's playing against the New England Patriots this week, essentially.
Yep.
And you've got some interesting choices to make, I think.
I do. Right. Yep.
We have the twin brother matchup this week.
Yes.
So Ross versus David, 3-1, both of them.
You got to say stats favor David, right? I know even projected total says it's David, but just the fact that Ross's team is inherently flawed. His record should not be 3-1. It should be 1-3.
You've got Gibbs going up against Cincinnati.
Ooh, you never know. It might be a David Montgomery week.
I think I'm going to start David Montgomery just in case. Actually, I started ETN right now, so I don't know.
We'll see what we do. Yeah,
and then you have Frame Train versus the Well Diggers. I'm feeling it. First win for the Frame Train is coming this week.
You think so?
I think so. I don't know if Benton even believes in his team enough for that. But I believe if there's one team that Benton can beat in the league this year, it's got to be Sam.
You don't think it's the Cheese?
No.
So it's hard to say. Right now, Sam has Bucky Irving, I talked to him today. He thinks he's going to play, even though
Sam's been burned by that so many times.
ESPN says he's not going to play. Just questionable. Rome's on a bye. Tyreek may never play again. Let's be honest. That leg was gruesome. So Sam's got to make some moves. Sam, low key, makes the sneaky Sunday morning, Saturday night moves that have been doing really good for him. So,
what did he make last?
The Steelers.
Oh,
again, didn't help him win necessarily, but for the Steelers to get 9 points, still huge.
Still huge.
So we'll see what Sam does. Kittle and Jawan are still out, so probably not doing them. Maybe Jamison Williams against the Cincinnati Bengals.
That could work.
Yeah, but
I think he'll probably finally have a good game. Maybe.
I think this is Benton week to close.
I agree with you.
All right.
And that, hopefully, is what's going to happen.
And hopefully Benton doesn't need to find another bag of poop to leave on someone's doorstep.
It would be Sam's.
Yeah, he'd drive up into the cities
Drive
just
up
for
to
it.
the cities.
Okay.
All right. Well, signing out.
Thanks for doing it live with us.
We're Bill O'Reilly. Both of us are Bill O'Reilly. And this has been Doing It Live. Beep it.
Ooh, sexy Mike.
Sexy Mike.
I don't know why I call him that.
I don't know why you think he's sexy. And he's got Joe Mixon, who's going to come back once he's not injured. I think it could even be this week. So, have you been receiving any trade offers? Because there's been one member that has been really, well,
Has it been David?
Boompa, I don't even consider his trade offers because they're just the most...
They're always just to poke the bear.
Yes. Obviously, things can change, but as of Wednesday night, Mark is a 23-point favorite.
The Mr. Unlimited award this year goes to none other than Sam.